This is mainly a video about how I learned to catch Lugia, but if you're just here for reference, go ahead and skip to the AR catch or AR toggle sections. When this event came around, I started seeing lots of Terra posts about how hard catching Lugia is, and after attempting my first one, I remembered the dread from 2018. I just checked my record from way back then, and 4 out of 6 ran. Of those 2 that I did manage to catch, one of them was shiny. So the first method to catch Lugia. Get lucky. All those tryhards who actually try to land excellent throws. Ha, pitiful. Unfortunately, I'm not actually that lucky, so I had to learn a skill-based method. For some reason, throws on Lugia just feel vastly different to catching other Pokemon. It's a similar kind of unsettling to the Pokemon that have part of their catch hitbox underground. It literally feels like you can't throw far enough. In my frustration, I went through about 3 different methods, and 2 of them worked out pretty well for me. It didn't feel like they took as much skill. Chronologically though, the first one I tried was the standard catching, because I usually don't like to do AR catching. The first method that I tried was referencing Trainer Club and the Excellent Pokedex. The theory is the circle lock in a medium size, since the immediate moment the circle appears isn't ideal. So once you let the attack animation go a little further, the circle shrinks to the proper size. The execution window feels fairly strict though, so I decided to try the other methods I had heard about before investing too hard into it. I never ended up mastering it because the other methods were giving better returns on investment, so this won't be the video to learn it from. But if this is the method you want to use, I've left links in the description. So what did I end up using for method 2? Well, AR. Like most people, I turned off AR around day 2 after I started playing, but I see people advocate for using it sometimes, including for Lugia. You have to relearn throwing to some extent because you don't have the convenient fixed 2D plane anymore. The first thing I noticed is that I was finally able to overshoot. You also don't have to wait for the ups and downs because you can reorient to follow. It also might have been my imagination, but I swear this thing attacks like 5 times less. One of the major cons that people have noted with this method, you kinda look like a buffoon waving your phone around. I didn't have any reference for AR catching, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere, maybe I just don't know where to look. This time was more or less dumb luck, but I saw the potential in it, so I kept it AR for the next few catches. By the second encounter, I was starting to get used to catching with AR. Taking baby steps, I worked my way up to trying for great throws. I honestly don't remember what the AR was like in the past anymore, but my gut feeling is that it's improved. The immersion is kind of fresh, and I might try it again every now and then for a change of pace. I guess something had clicked because I was able to get relatively consistent great throws. You really have to relearn restraint with all the full power flicking that you get used to with the 2D catching. Naturally, I was also catching some Ho-Ohs along the way. To be honest, there were more Ho-Ohs than Lugia, and that was kind of annoying because I wanted to learn how to catch Lugia. The catches were okay. I don't know what the background rates are actually at, but I was getting far more than 10%. As expected of Tokyo, most people mind their business. It really paid me much mind. Except this guy. Now that I rewatched this video, this guy checks me out for a second. I think he knows that I was playing Pogo because I see him spinning as well. He's the only one that pays me any notice. This is the final AR catch that I did before trying out the final method that was by far the most effective. No regrets having a bit of fun with AR though. It was definitely the most enjoyable option. I also just wanted to brag about getting a background, even if it's not shiny. The final method comes courtesy of Henry Lowe. The procedure is really simple. You toggle AR on, then off, and throw as fast as you can. When I first saw the clip in the wild on YouTube, I didn't know what was going on. In my second encounter with it on Reddit, I got the explanation. The AR toggle resets Lugia's position, and you're using something similar to the live tricks in trainer battles to ball Lugia before it can attack. I just lobbed it as hard as I could and it was hitting greats and excellents. That gravitational pull that doomed me for regular catching feels like it was finally my ally. I got so excited that I even forgot to apply berries at first. Maybe there's a preparation you could do before the toggle to get the excellent every time, but I didn't explore that deeply. I was just way too satisfied for an easy way to get greats. The one word of caution I've seen is for remote raiders that would want to use this technique. Supposedly the toggling has a chance of crashing your game. I personally didn't have it happen at all today, but I'm sure this is one of those your mileage may vary things. The last catch is the same, it's just a victory lap that I'm going to be rambling over. I'm excited for the rest of the Into the Wild raiding, in particular Dawnwing Necrozma. It's been a pretty bad time not having one for Psychic and Ghost raids. Unfortunately, this only gives the energy for fusion. It does not give you the Lunala you need for the fusion since you catch Necrozma after the battle. If they don't give Lunala a surprise appearance in the wild area or soon after, my sadness might have to be prolonged. I'm excited for my boy Darkrai too, even if he's dead on arrival as a victim of the Moongeist menace. I'll never forget how he crushed that uppity kid in the Sinnoh Conference. Grimmsnarl is cool too. His Gigantamax reminds me of the Darkside Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. I want to catch a shiny version. With a background would be nice, but that might be asking for too much. And that concludes my journey of learning to catch Lugia. Just to show that I wasn't neglecting, oh, let's see a catch or two of that. I don't know why, but it seems that I forgot to have sound for this one. So enjoy the nice Tin Tower music in the background instead. Thank goodness at least Ho-Oh isn't a pain in the ass to catch. This was actually my first time seeing the background animation considering I always fast catch the other event Pokemon. Shiny Ho-Oh was the best catch of the night. I probably should have shown more respect with an accident at least, but there's no event going on that makes any difference. Cue the background check. And no. Oh well. Thanks for watching. That's all, folks.